past week, this past Sunday, I started a new course for pretty much the whole year. I think it's about 30 weeks with Dina Friedman. It's called the Mastery Program. This is the third time I'm doing a Dina Friedman course. I just want to tell you, I'm just so excited about it. I sort of felt like I listened to the first class, and I was feeling like if I could just listen to that class, like just on like a continuous cycle, like the whole week, it's just so incredibly inspiring, and so just sort of so seeing the world from like a spiritual, sort of miraculous, Hashem-centered way of seeing things. And I just thinking like if I could put like, you know how like when you're like on an IV. Like, I felt like if I could just have this class, like, as, like, an IV, like, what an inspired week I would be. So it's not too late to sign up for the class. You can learn more about the program at www.jewishmasteryprogram.com. So I just want to tell you just a tidbit of the things that I found really, 3 things that I found really, really inspiring in the class, just to give you, like, a little bit of a taste of it. So the first thing was that Dina Friedman was saying how important it is first thing in the morning or like when you have time, I guess, sometime in the morning, to set your intentions for the day, just to write like your major goals for the day. So I actually did that. I sat down and I wrote my intentions, and I wanted to share them with you. And I've really been feeling like this week, like it really actually, in a small way, to sort of like adjust the way that life is, when every morning you set intentions this way. So these are my intentions that I wrote up for the Dina Friedman class. My intentions: I choose not to think about negative situations and focus instead on things that bring me happiness. The next one: I will feel calm and hopeful as I allow Hashem to guide me through the ups and downs of the coming year. Next one: I will take my next step in Avodat Hashem hour by hour. I will feel Hashem's love for me. I will do what I need to be as happy as possible as I care for my home and family. I will help, this is for you guys, I will help my readers feel happy and inspired in their lives as Jewish moms. I will feel empowered and strong because Hashem is at my side. And finally, I will nurture myself and get enough rest and relaxation. Okay, not that these are things that I necessarily am doing, whatever, but it's like things that I would like to strive for. So I encourage you, like if you could, to write up some intentions for yourself, and then like sometime maybe before you daven, after you daven every day, to take some time to read your intentions. I think you'll see that it's sort of like a little bit like going to a chiropractor, like a little bit adjusts your day in a wonderful way. Highly recommended. Another thing that Dina shared with us was a very inspirational story. She told this story. It's just like about sort of like, it gives you sort of a little bit of a different view of challenging situations in life, of which all of us experience challenges in our lives. So Dina shared this story. I don't remember exactly, but I think it's told by the Chernobyl Rebbe, about a rabbi who had lived before his time. And this rabbi was very, very active in Pidyon Shvuim, in releasing captives. And he worked in this for many years, releasing captives. And this was really like, he dedicated his life to doing this and released many, many people. And then at one point, then this rabbi himself was taken captive. So, the rabbi was like, what's going on? I spent my whole life dedicating my life to Pidyon Shvuim, and now all of a sudden I'm a captive? Like, where's the justice in that? So something incredible happened. Rachel Imenu came to the rabbi, I guess possibly in a dream, and explained to him that the reason this was happening was because, this rabbi's mission in life was really Pidyon Shvuim, and Hashem wanted him to really, really, really fully understand the experience of Pidyon Shvuim, and felt like this is something that he needed to know, and that was why it happened to him. And I thought that was a very interesting and inspiring view of the difficulties that we have to go through. Because so often we're like, why do I have to go through this? Right? In fact, just this week I had an experience like that. I was like, why do I have to be dealing with this? I don't want to have to be dealing with this. But that's it. It's like Hashem. So Dina refers to it as our curriculum. That everybody has a curriculum in life, which Hashem has set up for them. And this is part of our curriculum. This is part of everyone with their challenges, the challenges that we go through. It's our curriculum. It's what we have to learn. So I just want to share another inspiring thing that I heard this past week from Rabbi Niven. I was actually speaking with my teacher, Rabbi Niven, and I was getting his advice about a very, very, very difficult situation. A situation that Rabbi Niven said, like he said, like on a scale of, 1 to 10. He said he thought this was probably about an 8 or 9 in terms of how complicated this situation was for a certain woman that I know, and Rabbi Niven said it's the kind of situation where you could really despair, just think that there's no hope in this given situation. And Rabbi Niven said he said when you look at a situation, it can look hopeless. He said, but if you look at successes on a microscopic level, how a person can improve their lives on a microscopic level, in just the smallest way, making things the smallest microscopic amount better, then in that way, if we can see successes on that, like through that life microscope, and see how we are improving in these small ways, and that's really our responsibility. It's our responsibility to try and to see those little successes, to see, like let's say, after I said these intentions this week with Dina Friedman, I really saw in microscopic ways how it changed the way I thought, how it changed the way I thought this week and changed the way I felt. So to see successes at a microscopic level. So I wanted to bless all of you Jewish moms. I encourage you, I'm really inspired about the Dina Friedman class. If any of you would like to come aboard, I encourage that. It'd be fun to go through it together. And so I just want to bless all of you Jewish moms with a Chodesh Tov. It's Rosh Chodesh Kislev today. Very, very exciting. Very, very. We've seen a lot of good things and a lot of miracles this month. Bezat Hashem. Okay, so Kol Tov and Chodesh Tov.